What are your names?
Misty.
Misty?
Jennifer.
Jennifer?
Who are you?
Mary? Dwayne? I'm Cindy.
Todd,
Okay.
the camera guy. I'm the one that goes first everywhere.
She said she might
That's
sit
the way
there,
it's
but
basement.
She's gonna check the door open.
the concubine.
It's kind of weird. You're,
No, it's not unlocked. This is the back servant stairwell. You can see it, but we can't go down that way because it's not locked. Through the other door is it's a stairway that the servants would have used to access the upper levels of the house. They would not have used the main staircase.
Didn't we go back here when we were here?
Yeah.
That's where we went now.
The back part of the house, was that added on?
The part on, yeah, I'll show you.
Okay.
It's up there. Okay, we'll go ahead and head down to the basement.
Face first downstairs.
They serve.
Shoot.
We don't want to know.
What the hell are you here for if you don't want to know? Someone was ready for nothing?
Be scared.
You get out of home.
No.
my rail would never be this way.
You just go right over the side of it.
Right, you just, oh, I tripped.
Right.
Can't move. You know, me. I like to trip over my own feet, so why not freaking chip over a rail? And I can take my head on that harness, black out for about 30 seconds. Oh yeah, I would now. You know, I can take some pain, but you know. Kind of crazy. Yeah.
Everyone try to squeeze in. Be careful because of all of our junk.
Oops, sorry.
As you can see, we use our basement for storage. The majority of that stuff over there is Christmas and Halloween. Our haunted house is a pretty big production for the house, and so we have a lot of stuff that we have to store for that. Down here is probably where most people spend the majority of their time. Groups have gotten some really good EVP down here as well as in the attic. And y'all are familiar with the legend of the Hannah House? About the slaves underground? Everybody? Do I need to tell the story? Okay. The legend of the Hannah House is that it was part of the Underground Railroad. Mr. Hannah had some had some slaves hiding here in the basement, and a lantern overturned. And it caught the straw or the hay that they were using for warmth on fire. So several of them perished. Well, he could not take them out and bury them on his grounds, so the legend is they're buried here within this basement somewhere. We do not know where. I know that the concrete floors were put in probably probably the 30s, maybe 20s or 30s. It was a dirt floor until then. The other half of the basement that you guys are welcome to walk through is a dirt floor. Interestingly, a lot of groups get some really good EVP down here. Some of the EVP that has been gotten is Help Me, Find Me, Go Up, like someone doesn't want people down here. But most of the EVP that's gotten, most people stay right in here, you know, it's on the other half of the basement where the really good EVP has always been gotten. So I don't know if possibly, you know, if the story is true, and if they were really buried down here, whether maybe it was on that side of the basement rather than this side. You know, people come to us and they'll say, well, okay, if you're part of the Underground Railroad, you know, was there a tunnel coming into the house? Well, I don't know. We've dug up all around the house. We've never found anything like that. However, there was a man who came to us about 20 years ago who said that he was helping to build the Zayres. which used to sit, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Indy, but just a couple of blocks away at National and East Street. There's a flea market there now, but it used to be a Zayres. And he said when they were building the Zayres, they did find tunnels. And they followed one of them as far as they could before it had collapsed, and he said it was heading straight for the Hannah house. So who knows, maybe at one time there might have been, but they're long since gone. And like I said, we've dug all the way around the house, putting in plumbing and this and that, and we've never found anything like that. So I don't know if there was any real tunnel or not. And of course, there wasn't any records kept. It's just been an urban legend passed down through the generations. We have no reason to disbelieve it, but I don't have any proof that it's actually true. So, the canned goods on the wall behind me here, these were canned by Grandma, Maria Ayler. She canned them probably in the 20s, 30s, maybe 40s. Nothing remotely edible on that shelf. But it is part of the history of the house, and so that's why we keep it. If you guys want to walk through the other half of the basement, you're welcome to do so. Remember, it is a dirt floor. It's also set up for a haunted house. So, it's going to right now, from last year, it's set up like a jail, like a dungeon jail type thing. So you'll see bars and stuff put up. But, that's just all for a haunted house. So if you want to go through and walk through that side, you're welcome to do that. And then when we go upstairs, we'll head outside.
How about a light? Well, considering I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I think those are real cobwebs too. No. I guess that's the reason why they kept it real dark, huh? Alright, there we go.
Here's the exit sign.
Alright, is there no lights back there?
No lights.
No light.
Maybe it's burned out, because I turned it off and it's burned out.
Todd, get out of my face. You scare me in the daylight.
You gotta light on the camera, hang on.
How we keep back in and out the same way? It's all messed up.
There you go.
Oh, that's a real helper.
Gonna help some?
Real helper.
Alright, he's got a light on the camera.
Down there.
God, those are fake cobwebs.
Yeah.
That's not going anywhere, just right there out.
Wow, that's amazing. Okay, let's go.
Okay, gotta go back. This was the out way.
All the way around, she said. Going back. Winds around.
It goes out here. So go the other way.
Follow the lady with the light.
This way? Okay.
Gotta go that way. I already went through all that side.
Over here.
I already went through all that over there.
It's like a haunted house, I'm telling you.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Yeah, they got Sammy Sherry walking on that for the haunted house.
Yes, be careful, step.
We need to come back when Sammy Perry's here.
Yeah.
If he comes.
If he comes, keep
Yeah.
an eye on it and let us know.
I came out that way.
They're fake, Brenda. They're fake. They're fake spider webs, Brenda.
Okay, they better stop that.
If any of you have read any of the stories about the Hannah house, this is the room that is most written about. This is actually Grandma's room, and Grandma is Maria Ayler, and that's the lady that's in the picture beside the bed. She was Mr. Ayler's wife, and this was her bedroom, and she did die in this room. What they write is that the walls drip with blood, the smell of death, garbage, just total garbage. I don't believe any of that has ever been true. Although some people come into this room and feel deathly ill. They say that there is something that just, of course, maybe they're just hyper people and, get nervous real easy. A lot of things do happen in this room, but nothing that has ever made me sick. Grandma tends to drain batteries a lot. And she doesn't like people on her bed. So we've kind of found that out about her. Huh?
Go ahead, Leanne.
What happens?
No, I don't. Look, the battery's drained and she won't let anyone take pictures, and then they'll say,
Okay.
a lot of people will say, oh please just let us take one picture, and then their cameras will work again. I mean, they won't even flash until they ask permission, and then she'll let them flash, but that happens a lot.